So hi. I don't know what I'm doing today. I've been trying to work on this makeup. I don't like the way my light is acting up. My camera keep acting up. So I don't know. Um, then I'm just wanting to talk about. I don't know. Everybody just you know wants you to do something for them. I mean, this is a world. And that was the big thing about Thanksgiving. It was about pilgrims. Everybody put their stuff together and came together. Not that they wanted to always be just hanging around each other. People branched off and made their own families, made their own way. Um, but so many people they just, I just think when I was growing up, I don't know why my camera keep acting this way, but hold on. Because maybe I don't want it to follow my face. But, I don't know. So, and as I was growing up, I just felt like you have to get to a point in your life where you just have to work on your own issues. I mean, no, when I was growing up, I would always be thinking about what kind of person I wanted to be. Of course, when you first start off, and even in the dating scene, you don't know, especially when it's your first relationship. You don't know. It's the trial and error type of thing. But as life went on, and I got in relationships and got out of them, and I would always be thinking I didn't want to be that kind of person that just went into another relationship mad and bitter or hateful. I didn't want to just always be thinking in a single kind of way either. But I knew there was some issues I needed to work on before I could even really get into something that I could work through issues with. Because that's the most important part about relationships to me, as I understand them and as I grew up, is you just can't go from one to another, just get out of one and go straight into another and keep doing that, and it just makes you constantly keep feeling like you wish you had something. When you see somebody else with something, you wish you had what they had, because you never really took the time to work on whatever the problems you have inside. Okay, I think we all have issues from our childhood that we didn't like or agree with, that we got to kind of work through, whether it was siblings or friends, or why you never at home, why we all have those kind of issues in one way or another. So I just never did. I was always thinking about that, and to me, you can't get into relationships. My light goes better with this, without having to work through that. Like I said, the story I said, like sometimes you see people when I was younger, when you seen people with their fathers or whatever, being a girl, it's what most girls will probably struggle with, because like they say, your first love is your father. So, and I had to work through that. I really did. But now I'm at the point where I don't think that way, because I just kind of make things my own. And I think it was designed that way. But everything you design, anybody designs, is something you have to work through, like a blueprint or something. It's a design you got to work through. Sometimes you might put the room wrong, or the foundation has to be leveled. Things you have to work through. So I won't think it was like something bad. It's just something I had to work through. Like people get in relationships and they think this is the one, and then it don't be the one. Something you got to work through. And I thank God I worked through that, because now I can look at people and not think those things. And not only that is because the relationships I'm in now, it's a communication thing. Back then, nobody communicated to me about any of that. Even when I was with a guy who had kids, it's not like he was really a father to his kids, so it was not like something I really had to struggle with, to be honest, as far as looking at it. But I did have to struggle with it within myself, because it's hard to be in love with a man when you constantly wishing you had a father figure or any of that. So like right now, like I said, now I don't kind of think of those things. I really don't, but I do know it's a real problem people struggle with. And I don't try to really say too much to people. Like, I know certain people already know, and I know, and they know they're not going to like what I say anyway, so I try not to even talk to them. But for some reason, they keep wanting to ask me stuff when we already know you're not going to like what I say. So why ask me? Or why even try to send somebody to ask me what I think or what you think it is? It's not what I think about it, it's what you think about it. You were the one obviously bothered by it, because if you wasn't, you wouldn't keep trying to make me be bothered by it. I mean, it's just, like I know people heard the story I told about that, but then they haven't seen me struggling with that, And unfortunately, it's just not my battle anymore. It's not. That part was never my problem. The problem I was having is with my own father. I wasn't having a problem with their father or seeing them with their father or anything, because I never really did see them with their fathers. So that's just not something I struggle with. People come and wanted me to be jealous about it. I know I'm supposed to be putting on makeup. But it wasn't never them to begin with. I don't know. I'm not even going to tell you what I'm doing here. I'm just putting on trying to match this gray and stuff I got on. So this really not a makeup thing. Just me talking, running my mouth, and people ask me stuff. So I feel like I need to explain why I feel the way I feel, or why I don't feel the way they thought I felt before. Like. I never was crying about anything they did, and that's something else they really try to drive home or something. It's nothing about them. Like I said, most of my problems came from my own father, but I know I just didn't want to keep getting in relationships trying to find a father figure or those things, so that's another thing I'm not struggling with today. What I have today is what came to me, They came to me wanting to spoil me or baby me or whatever. And since we're not kids anymore, what I'm dealing with a lot of times is other broads who still struggling with seeing people with their fathers or whatever. I'm not struggling with that. They are. Yeah, they would love for me to act like I am, but I'm not. I'm really not. Like I said, it's been a process, but only you deal with what you deal with, So I don't know. I try not to get involved in it. But like I said, they always keep asking me stuff, and then they'll get mad because I don't want to go along with it, and and it's not me dealing with it. So yeah, I'm just trying to make this holiday look. It's the holiday look, but I just do wish people well. But it's just things they have to work out on their own, They want people to love them, but sometimes you just gotta love yourself, and you can't go looking for love. I don't think you can. It's not something. Most of the stories I ever heard is not people who went looking for love. It was just love found them. So when I get a lot of girls just trying to copy off of me, then, I know this pain is real. It is some real pain in the world. Of course it is. You know, and a lot of times pain just want to hurt somebody else because they feel hurt. But that takes another willing participant. I would need to have to sit there and let you hurt me for it to bother me. And most times I don't, okay? Another thing, like reason why I don't struggle, I'm not struggling with that, like they think or thought I was, is because if I'm just like my father, I just walk away from the stuff, After a while, I see it ain't gonna, I just walk away. It's not something I'm not gonna I'm not a punching bag, that's for sure. So once they tried to do all that stuff, no, you ain't no years worth of black eyes and all that stuff. You can go ahead on with that one. And that's the painful part. I don't think the painful part for a lot of them is actually them being in relationship with my father or anything. It was just my father not caring. He just didn't care. And a lot of times when they see me and see how much I really don't care, for anybody who had, it bothers them, because sometimes it's not so much as seeing you with your father, it's just seeing you be just like your father is even more painful, because then you got two people who just really don't care for you, and you just wish they would. So this is another reason why I'm not really struggling with that. Like I said, it's a foundation. You have to build things, you have to work through things, and I'm not embarrassed by saying that. At first, when I didn't understand what was going on in my life, and I would see somebody with their father, not that I seen a lot of people with their father, I would get hurt. So, it was just like when I was in California for some reason. Now, I ain't see anybody there with their father, but for some reason I thought I was going to drink myself to death off of some little bitty, drink. I don't know. But to be honest, my father was around there all the time, it seems. I didn't have a clue what was going on, but Smurfette's father was around. So, and that was painful for some other people, just knowing that, just knowing that I didn't have a clue what was going on in my life, but it was somebody there, always there for me, looking out for me, like a father. That's what fathers do. So when I tell that story, people can relate to it because it's a real thing. And it's not just something I felt at that moment. It's stuff people really deal with, And I'm sorry if they want me to feel bad about it. But at the end of the day, it's still not their father, And it's just not. So I've got off track with this makeup, so I was just trying to do something light and simple. I don't know, I was really in the mood to do makeup when I got on here, but I don't know what I'm feeling. I just feel like, man, it's just so much other stuff people can be focusing on instead of trying to make me feel like, or think like I spent so much time trying to go out of their way to see if I feel bad about something they're doing. No, I don't, but you seem to. I mean, it's hurting you more than it's hurting me, and that's the honest part about it, the truthful part about it. Sorry you feel bad. I mean, sorry ain't nobody really claiming you like you want them to, Sorry they only do it for like photo opportunities or whatever. It's like somebody saying they doing this for the children, but then the children that want them to do it, I mean, this is deja vu. It keeps going on. want somebody to claim them that don't ever claim them. It's like, you know how the lost and found box be everywhere? Like if you go to events and stuff, like last night, and it's a lost and found box, and people be waiting on you to come back and claim their stuff or whatever, and it don't. I don't know. I just get tired of hearing about it, you know? It's just like you wish people well, but then you be like, man, if you don't feel good about yourself by now, it ain't nothing I can say or do. It really isn't, you know? And the more you try to make me feel bad, it's just shows how much you feel bad about it. You know what I'm saying? You know, because at the end of the day, which is like this pretty much the end of the day. So like I just woke up. At the end of the day, the person still didn't end up doing what you wanted them to do. It wasn't them, the person you wanted to act that way with you. With somebody else. I mean, excuse me. At the end of the day, the person you wanted didn't come and wrap their arms around you and pick you up and carry you and say, oh, you know, they didn't build you a doll house or none of that, you know. At the end of the day, you couldn't find a song that somebody was singing to you. It was about some little drummer boy or something, I don't know, which is his own son. At the end of the day, you know, nobody called you and say, I want you to go on tour with me, you know. I don't know. At the end of the day, nobody did anything for you. From what I see, you just, at the end of the day, they didn't call you and say, come to this show or nothing. At the end of the day, they didn't invite you to the next party either, you know. It's like the second party and you still wasn't invited, you know. At the end of the day, nobody recommend nothing you was doing. Now, I know all this summer they tried doing different things and all that stuff. At the end of the day, it didn't make news, you know. It wasn't like something people jumped to go see or talk about. It wasn't, I don't know how much money you spent on doing it or whatever you did for it. At the end of the day, I still ain't never seen him say nothing about it, you know. But let me do something. Let me do something, whether he like it or not. Get the flopping around and stuff like that. Fish talking about some doggone license and stuff. I don't know. You know, at the end of the day, that's what he's gonna do. You know? I don't know. Like I said, I just didn't want to be that person getting into another relationship after another relationship after another relationship and still having that same problem of hurt and disappointment. Now, if I get disappointed, okay. No, I pretty much learned how to work through my disappointments and not take everything to heart. You know, I'm trying to learn even more not to get so angry at people. Which I kind of mellowed out from that too, you know, because sometimes people can make you so mad. But then as you get older, hopefully you'll learn that sometimes that's just what people want to do. Excuse me. And if you let them do it, then they'll just keep doing it. So, and another important thing about it all is just being able to talk through things. If you can talk through things, that's like half of the battle won. Because if you can talk through things, you don't need to fight all the time. You don't need to go to war all the time. If you can talk through things and you can come to a clear understanding on what should be done and what shouldn't be done, you know, things will go a lot smoother, you know, because a lot of times when this started, everybody was argue, fighting, want to jump around, do all this extra stuff, you know. When you're dealing with different personalities, now attitudes, if you don't know how to deal with them without making your own self sick, it'll be a long, long road. So I kind of learned how to do all that. Not saying I've arrived totally at it, but sometimes I be wanting to bang upside somebody's head, like, wait, I don't know who your mama is, but but if you learn how to talk through a lot of this stuff, man, you'll get over it so much. You need to learn how to, because, man, trying to go to bed with all them people on your mind because they done made you mad, it's for the birds. Throw it out like bread. Get it out. I don't know who you need to talk to, but it ain't me. Get on out of here with that. So I just been on here talking. I don't know. But yeah, people want you to go to bed with all that on your mind. You can't, man, because your heart is too sensitive, and you don't need to be holding all that stuff in your heart for real. You might not get along with people, you might not have a lot of friends, but you ain't got to go to bed angry. And that's what the words say, you know. And I can tell you, people want you to, you know, take last night. I hope people want you to go to bed thinking about all that. Like, why? That man kept me up all morning, so I know I ain't going to bed thinking about y'all. I looked at it. Every time I try to get some sleep yesterday morning, blowing me up, thinking about what somebody else doing. He the one. That's enough. That's, you know, like having a kid sometimes right there. Like, I know what your problem is with me, but quit. Quit it. Hit it and quit it. I don't know what you need to do. Take a breather. I don't know. I know people know him, like, he don't get to jumping around. Like, I try not to even focus on the little video he made yesterday. I know I'm just talking. People like, who's she talking about? Because, you know, I'm one of those crazy people who imagine things in my dreams. Dude, like, you just come out saying stuff, always threatening me and stuff. So here I'm attempting to put on these family dinner eyelashes real quick. But yeah, sometimes that's just enough to deal with, you know. Oh, I ain't do so bad. Whoa, buddy. Okay, that one. Oh, that wasn't so bad. But yeah, sometimes that's just enough to deal with. I don't know if I commend people who got a man and some kids. Not saying all men act that way, but having to deal with all of them at one time, it would be too much for me. You know, so especially when you got one who act like a kid sometimes. You're like, boy, I don't know what's wrong with you. I'm in this fairy tale world, so to speak, and you still complaining about that? Like I'm doing something? No, yeah, but girls, I know that you, like I said, your father is supposed to be your first love, and if you didn't ever have a real, true first love like your father, You don't, you just go and try to piece all that together. And I don't know. This video already 25 minutes long, and I've been putting on makeup confused, like it just, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just starting to want to get on here and just talk. For so long, I was just been like, most of the times I would get on here and only talk when I got mad at people because they constantly hounding me about why they sick and tired, why they so sick and tired. Like I'm their family guidance counselor or something. I don't know. That's your mama. Oh, I see. Keep trying to see. Yeah, this one. Maybe I'm doing it with the wrong fingers. I always have one problem. Okay. Yeah, they. Damn. Then with him, sometimes I think it's just him. So a lot of times with him, yeah, I think it's just him having a conversation with me about something I said or did, you know. And I don't try to tell them too much or whatever, think what you think. But unless he doing something with a black dude, I don't really understand why would you think he talking to you, when you would want with a black dude. I mean, you don't have this look over here. This is not the look you have. You know what I'm saying? When I don't know. It might be the look you want, but it's not the look you have. Okay? Okay, so that wasn't so bad. And it don't matter how you go and try to dress it up, it's still not the look you have. You can go try to get a light skinned, you can go try to get a dark skinned. It's still not gonna be the look you have, it's not gonna be the look you have. I don't have to deal with you light or dark. It's not something I have to deal with. It's not something I need to share with you. It's not something I need to listen to. So it's not going to be the look you have. I don't need to watch your videos. You can't put a video on there to tell me how to do nothing. So it's not going to be the look you have. When he come on saying anything, still not going to be the look you have unless he personally go and get you and say, I'm with, No matter what white girl you try to go get, it's still not going to be the look you have. Because I don't need to go through them to talk to anybody. So it's not going to be the look you have. You can't just call me and talk to me and tell me nothing. So it's not going to be the look you have. I don't care what kind of phone you claim somebody bought you, or phone case somebody bought you. When I'm looking at stuff, I don't see nothing on it about your phone case working. When my phone's over here and refrigerator over here lighting up, it's the phone case that's working. It's not one that you working for you. When I'm getting all the benefits for it, you see what I'm saying? So that's not going to be and then just the point that somebody is thinking about me that much that they going out of their way to get my attention. when it should not be that way if they want you. So it's not gonna be the look you have. You know, if you ain't getting my attention to show me you with some other girl, I mean, it's just not gonna be the look you have. You know, get my attention because you're mad about something I'm saying or doing. You know? Then if I try to say you saying it this way, you're gonna be mad about that and just constantly blowing up my phone and refrigerator and stuff. When it all could be so simple, right? So yeah, I put those eyebrows on eyelashes on pretty good. I thought it was gonna take a long time. I'm sorry, I just been rambling on. I haven't really been saying too much of anything, but it's not gonna be the look you have, you know. A lot of times people start off, you know how a lot of times, just like I started off doing this makeup, people start off thinking one thing, and then by the end of it, it'd be something totally different, something that people wasn't even thinking about. That's what I think a lot about a lot of this stuff, you know. They start off thinking, oh, it's because somebody want me, or somebody said they want me, or whatever. And then by the end of it, people ain't been more said they wanted you, ain't even try to go and get you, and afterward wasn't even looking for you, wasn't, you know. Started off, I thought, you know, I didn't know what was going on at first, like I said, and everybody knew I didn't know what was going on, so that's no secret. And it started off just people saying they was going to do this and go that. Now, if somebody come and tell you they going on tour with somebody, that's what you expect to see, right? I'm not talking about no poster or no video piece or nothing. You actually want to go on tour with somebody, you know, and that's not even you. That's something, you know, somebody that didn't mean nothing to anybody. So I guess, I mean, it ain't like they said come go on tour with me or nothing. Then so that's what you expect, and that's what people were saying, right? So I'm about to go on tour with so and so. How many years done passed and they ain't even been invited to nothing? I mean, I just think last year I just looked at it, and sometimes I think he kind of loony. I don't know what he be thinking when it was like he told the ass dude if he want to get on there and blow that trumpet and all that, and then she was over there singing XOXO. Now, why go through all that when I didn't understand it? You know, not that I was really trying to, but I was thinking if I was somebody else, right? If I was somebody else and I seen that, I would have been like highly offended, right? For some guy to be sitting up there calling me ugly. Not saying that she was ugly, but when they trying to compare who looked better, because that's their favorite line, who looked better, and he go get somebody else, and obviously he think that person looked better because he went ask them, you know. Then he paired her with some other guy, you know, so it was like double negative. It was like a double negative. Like, I'm not saying this is how I'm thinking, I'm not saying I want you, I'm saying, hey, go with him. And then when I said, who, me? Like, clap on, clap off thing, and then all hell broke loose. So this is what I'm thinking. I would have been looking at it like I was highly offended. You know, because I don't have no problem. Like, who's you talking to? Washington Park. What are you talking to? So, anyway, I feel like the matchmaker here. You know that old movie when Anthony Perkins, the matchmaker? That's the kind of video I feel like I'm doing right now. Me and my snaggle too. I don't know what kind of makeup the lipstick is, but I'm feeling like it might work on me. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like that's the kind of mode this is in, the matchmaker. And I can't seem to match nobody but match people together anyway. No, I would be high offended by that. Uh, and then just the fact of somebody constantly pretending they might like me. And not, I don't know if he pretending or he just doing whatever he do. But whatever it is, they seem to think he always liking them or something. So, yeah, I'm saying I would have been, sorry, just highly offended just by seeing that. Like, I thought you liked me, you know? Because we are adults, right? This is a little black crayon that you use to kind of like darken your lips or whatever. We are adults. And when you're an adult man and adult woman, I'm just going to go around here. Kind of give me an ombre effect. You want somebody to just come straight out and say, I like you. I want you. Not dance around all this other stuff. So, it's another reason why I would be like hardly offended. Like, wait a minute. I don't have time to play games with you. You've heard me. It's just Christmas. Oh. And then they always getting on there looking for something else, something new to happen. What's gonna happen? Oh, he about to poo. You know, they got on there thinking that video he did yesterday morning or whatever with his crazy self, that was gonna lead to something that night. And I ain't seen nothing else. I would do this stuff. This the one I think. Oh yeah, that's the one that come back really crazy. But yeah, I ain't seen nothing else. I just seen him. He crazy or something. I don't know. Ooh, this one is off the chain. Yeah, I think he crazy. Is you crazy? I remember that in the last, what year? Year that he had me blocked on Twitter. I was like, now that was hilarious. He had me blocked on Twitter, right? Like, this is my stomping ground. How in the hell you gonna have me blocked on my own? And then want to call me and talk about sex. Like, boy, can I break this or what? Now that's crazy to me. Have me blocked on my own stuff and then want to call me when I say I'm going somewhere. Yeah, I sure had, and I had his ass blocked. But he calling me talking crazy. Anyway, I'm about to end this because I done broke this thing. I don't know. I really wanted this sandwich. This the lavender. How you just gonna go there? Oh yeah, I'm sorry. This is going on, but I like my makeup. You know, I always like when other people do their eyeshadows. It always looks so noticeable. Maybe I'm just not using the right colors. I just don't want to keep. I don't want to be thinking I'm using looking the same on every video. What the hell? Yeah, I can't seem to. Now, yeah, that's another reason why I don't be paying attention to him. I know he be talking to me because he be having me. He be going through things, rambling through my stuff, like looking at what I'm looking at. Like we a couple or something. Looney Tooney. Man, I really wanted to use this on my. But yeah, I do like this. I used the powder foundation. I should have left it alone. Oh, it's so I think I like the powder best, and it's not bad because my scar on my forehead is not noticeable. So yeah, I think that's the problem with, I always feel like I'm having a problem with foundation. I think powder works on my skin best. You know, um, I think that's what I'm stick to. Yeah, man, I'm mad about this. How you get one pump out of it? Sorry, I can't. Sorry, I can't do this. This is 40 minutes long, and I have not accomplished much. Just been sitting here rambling on. And then this is just broken. Just turned it in. Sorry, so yeah, that's gonna be the end. But my eyelashes, I didn't take that long to put them on, so I was surprised about that. I felt like I would be fooling with them, and I kind of did better than I do when I'm not on camera, because I'm always feeling like I put them on wrong, because one of them I have a so I really like this. So yeah, that's my hair and thing. I tried to do a quick hair things. Now I found these like at Goodwill. These little things, somebody had already kind of threaded these little hoops. I guess they was gonna make something out of them. So it was like in a sewing bag filled of yarn and sewing things, and so I kind of just used those and put them in my hair for a quick, look for a girl who just don't have time to really. Where am I going? Where am I going? Who don't have time. She wants to go. Needs to be at a party or something like that, and don't have time to really take a lot of time doing her hair, straightening it, or curling it, or flat, whatever you need to do with it. But she still wants to be the topic of a conversation. And I think this hairstyle will really get that going. People will, if nothing else, be coming up close trying to see what you got in your head. Like, what is that, girl? I tried to look all dollish. It would have been really perfect if I could get this going. Let me go get one real quick. I think I know this thing is already over time, but I do like this look. I look really and then you can't really tell I got on foundation. I mean, it's not pie face. I always say pie face. Sorry if you got some stuff, because don't look at me. Okay, so yeah, I like this one too, this studio time makeup finish. I really like that one too, so we'll use that one instead. I keep doing it. Anyway, I chatted on much about people. And this is really what they wanted me to do, if I can find which way my hair going. Talk about it. I just don't ever say what they want me to say. But yeah. I don't think this is a dewy look. Let me see. Is this a dewy finish? Long lasting, hydrating, detoxifying, energizing, oil free. So no, it's not luminous, but I still like the look it gives me. So yeah. You know, and I was having a problem with Instagram. I be looking on there like, what am I? Now, I don't feel like right now I'm at that point to always want to post on Instagram, because I guess you need to be like glamorous. Glamorous. I'm the glamorous Fergie, you know. You have to be glamorous. You know, like a still shot glamorous. And I haven't really been feeling like I've been that way yet. You know, because before I was just getting on there looking, just saying stuff or putting, you know, stuff on there that people was like, girl. But don't get me wrong. I think I can get that way. You know, like this, I feel like I could be on there, like, with this look. Just not if I can find out where I'm going. This camera I'm confused. But if I did a still shot with this look, you know, just a deer in the headlight babe look. I think I could. I know y'all can tell me, girl, stop playing. But I do like my makeup. You know? And this is just what people normally do, right? They just get on here and be talking like, girl, let me tell you what happened to the pig face people. They got a backpack. I don't know. So that's another thing people don't like, you know, when they can't be in the conversations, you know. It's not like you need to be like, they want to be the center, because on my website says that, you know, be the center of conversation, but they can't be the center of conversations because it's not. I just, you know, when I do things, I don't do it for like a copycat kind of topic, you know. I just do it because, man, show me what you're doing and we can talk about that. I'm just looking at these eyelashes. They're not really noticeable, are they? This is just like a natural thing. I don't know. I'm sure I don't know what I did on, but it's a date night one. Oh, I can't wait to do that one because I'm going on a date. Then I got the gold digger left. Who know that? See, yeah, I think I could get on there and do this. You know, I'm a gold digger. Gold digger. I remember that profile I did that one time when I was like, don't I look like a white girl? I already sound like one. Am I chiseled? Not to mention, like, you know, people like to say I'm not a celebrity, but they always trying to get my attention. Aren't they, Horseface? Every time I'm trying to talk to somebody, here come Horseface. Wanting to be the center of conversation. Like, wait a minute. Well, for one, I've been seeing you around here so long, and you've only been like a conversation in the black community. So I don't really try to get involved in all that. But I ain't never say nothing bad about her. I mean, you're decent. You're a decent looking lady. I mean, you work hard to keep your body up and all that, you're decent. I never try to compare myself to anybody. But that's just what they were doing to me. Just trying to compare themselves to me. For whatever reason. I never said I was like drop dead gorgeous, but if your man thinks so, hey, I'm drop dead gorgeous, girl. I know he want to do, your makeup artist want to do this. He want to do this, right? You want to do this. Don't lie. He want to be all up in my grill. Girl, he want to be all up in my grill. Trying to make me up. No, but I don't want you to make me up looking like, somebody else. I understand. I feel you. I'll listen to you. I want to see how you can chisel this up. Chisel this, This is sayonara. I want to see how you can chisel this up, though. I'm a cheerleader. No, I'm just joking, y'all. So, y'all know I got daddy issues. People try to play on that. I got major daddy issues. Not the kind of daddy. Before, when I was younger, I had daddy issues like, Daddy, I want to go live with my daddy. That's all I would ever say. I want to go live with my daddy. And fast forward to today. Fast. We really fast. Look at there. Look at there. Me and my daddy, we like Clueless. I'm on Clueless. Don't pay him no attention. I'm gonna kiss my brother. He claimed he my stepbrother, but he's my brother. That's what the Lord said. So they can sing all the Christmas songs, but Kumbaya ain't gonna be coming around here. But yeah, that was like, that's not a dewy look. So yeah, these are all my Cyber Tuesday sales. That's all you need. That's all you need is just a little. That's what I got on here for too. Look at there. That's cute. I like this though. That's all you need in that window. You put this in that window like this, I guarantee it's gonna sell. That's what the chipmunk said. That's what I'm telling you. I was in that window because I thought they had just like left me out in the wilderness like Nelly. And I was just standing in that window. And the chipmunk was like, that's gonna sell, girl. That's gonna sell. And we did it. Me and the chipmunk got it on. By the time I went back into that venue, it was like red hots over there. It's like, don't forget your red hots. That man was on fire. He was the burning man for real. I'm always talking about getting naked somewhere. Yeah, he was on fire. As he should be. So anyway, I'm going to end this because I would just be rambling on because I really do like this Christmas look. I think it's a look that anybody can achieve. I mean, I don't know about these things because, like I said, I found them at Goodwill. And I don't think they're not meant to be in your head. But if you put them in your head, they're meant to be there. But I do like them. I do like this look. I think you can wear it any day of this season. To accomplish a look, you could do like one of those little buns under there. And you can be every girl. You know, I can be black girl, white girl, Chinese girl. That's Chinese. You see those eyes? Chinese girl, Indian girl, Arabic girl, Any girl you want to be, you can be that. So, yeah, I think this covers the whole holiday for any girl in the world. I thank you guys for listening to me. I'm sorry I was so off in the beginning of this video because I was just rambling on. I didn't know exactly what I was going to do. My camera was acting up. At first I was putting on the eyeshadow on camera, and then I think I had it plugged in the wrong thing, so it kept not, when it kept following my face when it was way back there somewhere. So then I changed that around. So that's why I didn't know what I was doing with the eyeshadow, because I had already put it on and I thought I was explaining it and so forth and so on. So this is what I came up with. It's natural, it's just simple. You can get all these, like I was thinking, you could get all these in a kit and you're good. Get you some eyelashes if you want. I showed the outfit earlier. It was just like a knit sweater dress I kind of made and just threw together real quick that I'm probably going to wear as a nightgown. But yeah, thank you guys. Sorry for if I traumatized any of you. But that's what the chipmunk said. Roll the reel.